Last week, Duke and I did a 2-night camping trip in the mountains of northern Nevada. We camped one night in the Toiyabe Mountains and one night in the Ruby Mountains. The first day, we drove about 3 hours east from Reno to the Toiyabe Range. We originally thought we might camp in Big Creek Campground, but there were 2 broken down RVs already camping there, and we wanted more space. So we drove on and found a wonderful dispersed campsite in Cottonwood Canyon. We bring all our own firewood from home. On this trip, in addition to other wood, we burned some pieces of the cabinets that used to be in our kitchen before we remodeled. One of the joys of camping in the outback of Nevada is the dark skies. This trip was during the Perseid meteor shower, so we saw several meteors, lots of stars, and the Milky Way. The next morning, we packed up and headed up and over the Toiyabes. We stopped at Kingston Summit. In addition to the great view, we saw shepherds, sheepdogs, and lots of sheep. Oh, yeah.
And then there's all those white dots down there what are rocks or what?
Maybe that's where the horses were going to go, is go check out the sheep. You can see the tent down there from the one campsite we saw. Probably see our campsite too.
What? Not that old. I mean, it's been used not that many years ago.
Right. After our picnic lunch in Kingston, we drove northeast to Elko. Part of the way, we followed the route of the Pony Express and the Central Overland Trail. From Elko, we drove southeast into Lamoille Canyon in the Ruby Mountains. We camped in Thomas Canyon Campground. The next morning, we packed up, then hiked about 1.5 miles up into Thomas Canyon. The campground's right down there. After our hike, we drove back to Elko and then east on Interstate 80 to home.